Emotions are energy in motion. So I'm just here on my daily walk thinking about like how we process emotions. And for me, one of the ways that I process my emotions is by walking because walking gets me out of my head, gets me back into the present moment and back into my body so that I can feel the emotion. Because remember, our emotions are our inner guidance system, especially those inward facing emotions. Because those inward facing emotions are a signal saying, hey, there's something here I want you to pay attention to. And the challenge is to allow ourselves to feel those emotions for just 60 to 90 seconds. But a good majority of the time, here's what we do. We will either repress those emotions and then they become triggers in our bodies. So, the moment someone says something or does something, it triggers that energy within us because we didn't allow it to move through. So now it's triggered, hence why it's called a trigger. Or we loop. And looping, we're actually feeling the emotion, but then we're continuing to feed that emotion by telling the story again and again and again and again. And so, one of the other ways I like to process my emotions is by writing it down. And what I mean by writing it down is start to write the story of what's happening in your life right now or what's really triggering you. And just write that story and allow yourself, as you're writing that story, maybe you're going to be writing like really hard or really fast. Or maybe you're going to be a little slower and you're going to see some teardrops on the paper. Either way is fine. You're allowing yourself to process that emotion. And then what you can do is you can actually rip up that piece of paper after you've written it down because you've allowed yourself to feel it. And then you're signaling to the universe and to yourself that, okay, I am surrendering this over. And that's it. And, I'd love to hear about some of the ways in which you guys allow emotional energy to move through your body, because I'm always interested in experimenting in new and different ways of how emotional energy can move through us, because there's not just one surefire way. There are millions and billions of ways, and I'd love to hear some of yours.